Thank you for tuning in to Gloves Off Seattle. Your hosts, Patti and Meagan, will be talking about all things Seattle women's hockey. A huge Pacific Northwest welcome to the PWHL. Gloves Off Seattle! Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.
Gloves Off Seattle.
Oh, guys.
Late Sunday night.
Yeah, it is late Sunday night, but we are here because we need to talk about the last 5 days.
It was 5 days, right?
I think it was. We left on Wednesday.
Saturday, Sunday.
We left on Wednesday. So we're going to take you through the trip. We went to two away games, Montreal and Boston, and
So much fun.
it was so much fun. The games did not go the way that we
I can't imagine
wanted.
how much more fun it would have been
Had we won. Oh my gosh, like that would
It
have been
was
amazing.
It was
No,
still really
it was
cool.
it was a really fun trip. So we are going to walk through, we're going to do it in chronological order, much to the chagrin of my wife. We are going to do
Chronological order.
You're just like skipping around in chronological. I always have to be like, wait, but we forgot about XYZ.
Okay, well,
Anyway.
because I'm all over the place. Doesn't mean I don't like chronology.
Okay, so we're going to do this in chronological order just because that makes my brain happy and because it is late and because this is probably going to be a little longer. I don't want to like promise a long one and then we get done in 30 minutes, but because we have two games and a whole trip to go over, I think we're probably going to go a little long. So, let's start. We flew to Boston on Wednesday. So we left Wednesday morning, and it feels like it takes a whole day to get there because you lose 3 hours when you fly across the country. So we didn't land until it was actually like 4:45. It wasn't quite 5 o'clock, but local time. Local time. And then we rented a car, and then Patty drove us all the way up to Montreal. And the reason why we decided to do that, to fly in and out of Boston, is because we could not find direct flights from Seattle to Montreal, and just like a layover. Like we're like, we might as well just rent a car and drive rather than do a layover. Yeah.
Exactly. It just would have made a long day even
Longer.
And we're like, no. And we love a road trip. We love to travel by car.
Yeah.
And it was really fun.
Yeah.
We had stops, we got coffee, we did Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. That's always, and I always am like, okay, I always want to do the local, whatever the local vibe is wherever I am. And so here's a little pro tip. I mean, our East Coast people probably know this because they do Dunkin' all the time. So I really love cold coffee, especially in the summertime. I don't normally drink it as much in the wintertime, but I do love cold coffee. And at Dunkin', they have like a bar that like with taps. With
We're both tapping
with all the different kinds of cold coffee, and they have decaf on tap, which like no other.
Oh my gosh, she was so excited.
Yeah, no other coffee place in the history of coffee places has decaf iced coffee on tap. And so I was very excited, and I got it more than once because I don't do caffeinated coffee in the evenings because if I do I won't sleep. So
But it was snowing and she
Oh,
got
yeah.
iced coffee, okay?
No. We were still in Boston when I got iced coffee. It wasn't snowing yet.
Wasn't
No,
snowing.
no.
You didn't get any in Montreal?
No, I think I waited no, because we went to Tim Hortons.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So then again, I like to do local. So we did get to Tim Hortons when we were in Montreal, but like backing up again. So we made the drive from Boston to Montreal, and that was it was interesting. So we drove through Vermont, New Hampshire, and then into Canada. So Massachusetts, because we were in Boston, and then Vermont, New Hampshire, and we ended up eating dinner in Lebanon.
Lebanon, New Hampshire.
Was it New Hampshire, not Vermont? Okay, yes. Oh, I guess I'm going the wrong way. Vermont's the last one, right?
Was it Vermont?
I don't remember. Anyway, gosh, now we're gonna really sorry guys. It's late. Anyway, we had to
go. That was 4 sleeps ago.
I just want to say this right now for those of if we have fans or friends, East Coast people, friendliest people. Like honestly, like I was, maybe mildly nervous about. I mean, and my dad's family's from the East Coast, so we went every other summer when I was a kid. It's not like I have no like, idea about the East Coast, but I just, like Boston has a little bit of a reputation. And so I was like, okay, what are the people going to be like, right? So granted, we spent like all of 10 minutes in Boston on this side of the trip because
we went to the rental car
yeah,
and left.
And left. And the ladies there were lovely. They were lovely.
Very sweet.
Yeah. So, so we made the trip, the border crossing was chef's kiss. It was very easy. Easiest border crossing we've ever
Ever.
done.
We drove right up to the
Yep.
window.
No,
Like we
no
had to
line.
like get our
Granted, it was 11:45 p.m., so it was
11:45.
late. It was late. But yeah, no, it was actually like, oh, hurry up and get your ID out
Hmm
because we're right here and we're ready to go.
hmm
So
What is your purpose? What is the
yeah,
purpose of
why
your travel?
hockey?
Hockey.
That's what we always say. Whenever obviously when we're traveling for hockey, we're always
Mhm.
like, why are you coming into Canada for hockey?
Hockey.
And then they're like, oh, you're one of us. Come on, come on.
hmm
Uh,
Puts them at their ease every
Yeah, every
time.
time because they know they know we're friendly. So then from the border, it was still like an hour to Montreal, which geography. I'm actually not that bad at geography, but I was surprised. I was like, oh, I thought Montreal was like right there. It's not.
It's not. It was
Nope,
a little
it
ways.
was a little ways, but
Yeah. But it was clear. The
it was
roads were
oh
clear.
yeah,
It was cold, but you know what? We have a heater
and it didn't
and
start snowing until the next day.
it didn't.
Yeah, we didn't have snow that night.
Mm-mm.
Um, so we rented an Airbnb in Montreal, in Laval actually. Let's
Yeah,
be
close to
close to the
Place
Place Belle.
Belle.
Yeah, close to Place Belle. We wanted to be close to the arena.
Hmm
And we knew we were going to hang out there for a couple of days. And on top of that, we have friends that actually just moved out of Quebec. They moved closer to Toronto, but came back and hung out with us for the couple days we were there and actually came to the game with us. But we'll get to that. Yeah, it was so much fun.
We're there, aren't we?
Well, no, because Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So we get up on Thursday.
Got up on Thursday.
We slept. No, we didn't sleep in because
Oh yeah, the
we thought the parking
parking.
situation, we were like really scared because okay, so everything's in French and we don't speak French. And all the signs, the street, like the road signs are in French. And so there's all these signs that are like,
And we
don't
were
park
very near a
here. And
school, and it
yeah.
was like 1 a.m. to 7, but it didn't say 1 a.m. It said 1H to something, and I think it's all military time. Anyway, I was like, we're gonna get towed.
Yeah, we were worried.
Yeah. So
So
I
we were
sent a
saying,
picture of the parking sign to our friends.
right. And so who speak French and, who obviously translated for us. But anyway, so we were up way earlier than we had anticipated we were going to get up because
We totally wanted to sleep
yeah,
in.
we did. But it didn't happen. But we ended up at this amazing, amazing little
Oh my
diner
gosh, it was
place.
so
What was it
fun.
called? It begins with an L.
Luff, luff,
I don't know. I'm sure it's a chain.
LOFF something.
Loeu.
I don't
I
know.
don't, we
Oh
don't
my
know.
God,
And
it was
it was,
crazy.
yeah, it was so fun. And instantaneously the waitress was like English menus and we're like, yes, please.
Please.
But they had breakfast poutine, which was very delicious and yummy, and we were very excited about it. So we had breakfast. We did get poutine. We got it at breakfast, but
Mhm.
it was delicious and it was a lot of fun. And it was just kind people, just welcoming, like, oh, why are you here? Are you traveling? We got to tell them about, the PWHL, which is generally
We told so many people.
about the PWHL. Yeah, we
Yeah.
really did. Like the Victoire, like it's your team
It's your
here,
team.
right here in your city,
Yeah.
you know. So, anyway, so then after that we went and did we get coffee with Jill and
Oh
Jose?
yeah, we got coffee with Jill and Josie. Well, we met them and got
Yeah,
coffee
we
and
got
hung out in the
coffee.
snow pod.
Yeah, so they were staying in the hotel that was right across the street from Place Belle. So that was super cool and convenient for lots and lots of reasons. But out right behind, it was the courtyard. Right
Hmm
behind, there were these like
Like
big,
geodomes.
yeah, pod things that had like 4 or 5 chairs in them that you
And a
could go, and a
heater.
heater. So you could go in there with your coffee, which is what we did, and sit and have coffee, which was so fun. We had such a good time.
We had a great
So
time.
yeah, so we had coffee with our friends, and then we went and we raided the team store. But I think before
We
that,
we had to demand to get into the
oh
team
yeah.
store. We had to like storm our way in. It was not open.
Well,
And
so
we were
the
like
hours on the doors said they opened at noon. So doors for the game weren't until 5:30, right? Yeah, because
5:30.
it was 7 o'clock game.
Hmm
So, but the sign on the door said that the team store opened at noon, and so we're like, okay, well we could, because our friends who
I
are,
checked it out earlier and they're like, no, it opens at
well,
noon.
and they're brand new PWHL fans, so they did not have any gear, and they were like, we are not going to this game without all the gear. So we're like, okay, let's go, because we like to shop.
We like to shop.
We like to shop. So we're like, hell yeah, we'll go we'll go to the team store with you.
Not open.
Yeah, it wasn't open. So our friend Jose, who is she's from Quebec, so she speaks French, very fluently. Got us in. I don't know what she said. I don't know what she did, but it was like, nope, it's supposed to be open. Open it up. And there was actually someone else there that was waiting for them to
Hmm
open too, so it wasn't just us. But I think it was before that we met Daniela.
Oh yeah, we met
Yeah,
Daniela Monticelli
Ponticelli, yeah. So
in
in
the
that,
hotel
yeah, in the
lobby.
hotel lobby, she was obviously working. So we
Very
passed
sweet.
by her the first time, and I was like, don't bug her. She's working. Like she had her laptop open, all her papers spread out. And I'm like, she's calling the game tonight. She's doing her homework. Like I don't want to bother her. But it was kind of funny because she looked up and we had on Torrent gear. So I mean, we're kind of guessing she just saw our Torrent gear, not that she recognized us. But when we walked back by the second time, she stopped us and we had a great conversation. It
Great
was a really,
conversation.
really awesome. She is very sweet and kind and
Loves the
lovely.
Floss Bell.
Yes, and it was basically telling us like her favorite arena is Ploss Bell, and we were like, "Well, have you been to Climate Pledge?"
She hasn't.
So I was like, "We can have this discussion after you've been to Climate Pledge when you can claim what the best arena in the PWHL is." But I will give her she said electric, and I 100% agree with her.
Yeah,
I do agree that
it was
those
a lot.
the Victoire fans bring it, and
Yeah.
it was wonderful. So.
It helps that, I mean, they won. They scored more goals than we did, so it's
I still
always
think it would have been electric. I mean, I think that they were cheering the whole time. I mean, the whole
the
first
post
period,
was there.
well, and the whole first period was scoreless.
Yeah,
So, we'll get to the game shortly,
quickly.
quickly. Yeah. So anyway, went to the team store, let our friends clean up
Yeah,
jerseys, sweatshirts, the whole nine. They were
yeah.
having a good time.
And they don't have pucks. They don't have
No,
pucks for
no, they didn't have any
us.
game pucks, guys. So we ended up buying they're back there. I put them in the set. They're we bought a like it's an official Montreal
Hmm.
game puck that's like in a, like in a, what do you call those? A holder, a puck
Yeah,
holder.
puck holder, a
At
square puck
a
holder.
square puck
We
holder.
got those at the game, right? When we went, or they weren't at the team store, not that
Where did we
day.
get them?
Wasn't it?
I didn't. Oh no, I did buy them at the team
You bought them
store.
at the team store at the day of the game. Didn't we go back at the
Well,
game when the doors opened?
maybe that was it and they pulled them out for me.
I think so.
I don't
Was
remember,
everyone
like,
there when
I
we
guess
said
maybe,
we
oh,
did it?
that's true. That's right. We did.
It
Okay.
matters. We got two
We
pucks.
did. We got two pucks. So we got a Montreal Victoire puck that's blue and red, or
Uh-huh.
their burgundy color, and
Right.
then we got that looks a lot like the Golden Eyes one that we got, and then we also got the their like official one. So
Yeah.
they pulled them out and they're like, which one? I was like, both. I will take both.
Yeah.
But I did end up getting a team candidate t-shirt, a Poulin
You did.
team candidate t-shirt, because I was like, I can't buy something Victoire, even though I will give you guys Victoire. Oh my gosh, the merch
Beautiful
was
merch.
gorgeous. I was like, and
Was.
this and this. I was like, I
The
want this in.
embroidered, like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, there was a lot of beautiful merch that I was like, I want this in Torrent gear.
Torrent,
Like I
please.
want this in Torrent. I wanted to
Please,
like,
Sadie.
yeah, like send pics to Sadie. And this, can you get this one and this one and this one? But they were looking for the secret pocket hoodies that we always talk about in our
And
fit
they got
checks, and they got
them.
them.
They got them.
They both got the secret pocket hoodies. So anyway, it was really fun. And then I don't remember, what did we do after?
Then we went back to
Oh,
our
I slept.
Airbnb. You
I
slept,
did because
and
I
I
was
had to go shopping.
exhausted.
I needed more food.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
exhausted. So I slept and then we got ready and we did a fit check. So if you follow us on social media, you saw our little fit check. I got to wear the sweater, which was a big hit. I was very excited
You
about
looked
that sweater.
really good in that.
Ah, thanks. I was really
You
excited
did.
about it. And then
And your hockey freckles.
yes, and well, no, that was the phase it ones. I wore
Oh
the
yeah, you
phase it
wore the
ones.
phase it
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
didn't
we'll
you?
get to the Boston game and the other
Mhm.
freckles. This is a hot topic of conversation, my hockey freckles. Yeah, so then we went to the game.
Yeah.
That was the next thing. We went to the game and it was we started on the wrong side for
We did
warm-ups.
start out on the wrong side for worms because we were on the wrong side. We thought we were on the side that the torrent were shooting twice, but we were not. And
Yes.
but we thought we were. So we were positioned opposite that, but it was the wrong side.
So I will say this too. Most arenas maps, when you're buying tickets, will say
Home team
where,
shoots twice.
right, where the team shoots twice. So like Torrent shoot twice or whatever the
Mhm.
case may be.
Montreal didn't.
Sorry, Montreal's arena map didn't have any of that information. So we actually got on the wrong, we bought these tickets.
We like to watch the offense. We like to be on the side
Yeah,
where the torrent shoot twice.
shoot twice. So that was the goal. We didn't end up achieving that. We sat on the side where the Victoire shot twice, which was fine. It was a
It was
great game
really
to
fun to
watch.
be
It
behind
was
Hannah
super,
Shapiro.
it
It
was
was really
super
fun.
fun to be behind Hannah Murphy. But we ended up starting on the wrong side for warm-ups. And it was funny because Lexia Gia's parents were there.
They were the
And
only other torrent fans.
yeah,
I didn't see another
no.
torrent fan there. The only people we saw were Lexia Gia's parents, and I think they had one other person with them,
Yeah,
didn't
but
they?
they weren't in
They
gear.
weren't in gear.
Yeah, both of her mom and dad had
Gear on. And that was it.
jerseys on.
I
Yeah, no, I
didn't
didn't see
see
me
another
neither.
person there at all.
Yeah.
And
Lots
it
of
was
Habs
packed.
jerseys, obviously
Yeah,
huge
yeah, yeah.
Victoire,
And
but like
they had there were kids there when their own team
yeah,
jerseys, but
yeah.
there were no Torrent. And it's easy to tell, not like at Boston, because in
Oh yeah,
Boston,
everybody's green.
everyone's green. And I'm like, there they are. No, it's not. There they are. No, there, no, no. Yeah, it was Lexi Gia's parents and
And us,
us.
yeah,
And that was it.
rooting for the Torrent.
And
But
we were both on the wrong side. Lexi's and
yeah,
Steve's
yeah,
parents.
they
I
were
don't
there
know if they
because
were happy
I
about
was like, Are we on the right side for warm ups?" And her mom was like, "I think
they said
so."
no.
Yeah. Well, and then so we ended up running around. We followed them and we ran around and to get on the right side for
Yeah.
warm ups. So, I ended up going live for warm ups, which I think is going to be a new thing because it seems like people like it and it's fun. I don't know at home if we'll have as many people who care because most people we know
Are
are
there.
there, but it was really fun to go live for warm ups and let people watch that and. I was gonna say the Boston game, the team really got into it because they saw me there filming and they all waved at the camera and made faces at the camera and that sort of thing. It wasn't as much in Montreal, but I think by the time we got to Boston, they all realized that we were coming and we
Yeah.
were there. So anyway, um, got in our seats and it was just I think the thing that was striking our friends that were with us they're an older gay couple and I want to say that's me. I mean not like in a mean way but just like they're an older gay couple and so they were awestruck by the inclusivity by
All the
all the women
women.
and all the girls. I mean that was the other thing is
Yeah,
just
the
like
young kids.
yeah,
They so happy to see them
yes, yeah,
and be able to, and we've talked about it a million times to be able to see yourself on the ice
yeah,
as a young child, like you can see it in their eyes
yeah,
that like that could be me.
yeah.
That could be me. And
Well,
they love
and
seeing
Jose has the story
tell
of she was not allowed to play hockey when she was a child, and
no,
she's
she
in
played
between us
rugby.
at
What was it? Volley?
ringet.
Ringet.
Yeah, so that was what she could play
Never
because
heard.
she was a girl, and they kind of explained to us what ringet was, but yeah, so she wasn't. I mean, and she's like in between us in age, right?
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
she's one
she's like
younger.
yeah, she's like this
Yeah. So
Anyway,
that's
so
a
she's
good gay couple. There are
our age. They're
kids
our age.
age. They're our
They're not
age,
older.
not older. Sorry if you're listening,
Yeah.
Jill and Joseph.
Jill and Jose. But anyway, all that to say, they were it was very heartwarming to see how excited they were. And we jokingly told them before, we're like, oh, it's the lesbian aquarium, like that's what and all that kind of stuff. But I think it was just really amazing to see somebody who has not come into somebody we know as well as we do come into that area and just,
Yeah,
fall in love. Like it really was
yeah.
cool to watch them fall in love with the game. And so they actually are moving or they have moved. They're kind of in the middle, but
To the
close to
Chattanooga.
Toronto. So there I was like, "Oh, you guys are going to become Scepters fans. That's what's going to happen." And it's funny because they got all this Victoire gear, but she's, Jose is from Quebec like originally. So I think for her she's like, "Oh, the
She will
Victoire is
always
already
be
going
a
to have my
Victoire.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
always going to have my
But
heart."
these are they're going to be PWHL fans for the rest of their
Oh
lives.
yeah.
I mean, they're hooked,
Yeah,
and
for
I think
sure.
they're going to go to some Scepter games,
Oh, I think so. I mean, and they were even, we even talked to them about
watch
us
parties, and
on us coming up,
it'd be
us
fun.
coming up there to go to Scepters because, now
We
it's,
want to go to every building.
yeah, now it's our goal to go to every single building now that we've been in the ones that we've been in.
Mhm.
So, Plus Bell, we'll give that, this is, okay, let's do ratings. This will be fun. We'll do
All right.
ratings. So CPA is 10. Like, I
Okay.
mean, it's, yeah.
10 plus plus.
Okay, we'll say 10.
Yeah.
So out of 10, what would you rate Plus Bell?
Plus Bell, I mean, it was great vibe. There was a pulse in the building. It was really good. I don't remember. I mean, let's say 8. I
Okay.
give it an 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 7.5.
Yeah.
And so here's my reason for rating it at that. My first thing is there are no cup holders, which drives me insane.
Oh yeah.
I need
My wife
someplace to put
really
my
did not like
no,
that.
because I spilled water on the lady next to me, which I felt really bad about because I'm like, I'm sorry, I have no place to put this dang water. And of course, because we were sitting on the glass, I put it up on the glass, which is not the place to put it because one of the players,
I think I told her, didn't they tell you?
yeah,
But it was during warm-ups.
it
Was
was
it?
no, it was not
No,
during
it was
warm-ups.
not.
No,
It was
it wasn't. It
later.
was during the game. But anyway, it got knocked down. But whatever. Like I would love it's older arenas don't tend to have cup holders in the seats.
But they
So
also wouldn't let us have our couplet,
oh, the
the
bottle
bottle
lids. We
lids.
don't normally buy. So let's start there. We
Yeah.
don't normally buy bottled water. We
No, we
normally take
did
in
bring in our water bottles.
yeah, so we bought bottled water there and it yeah, they take the lids from you. And our friend Jose, who's a hockey I mean, I think she's just because she's Canadian, like she knows, said it's because people would throw the lids on the ice
Yeah.
and it would obviously screw everything up. So I was like, "Oh, that's really mean. Like why would people do that?" But yeah, whatever. So they don't give you the lids. They screw off the lids when they hand you the bottled
Yeah.
water.
which is why we spilled our water.
Yeah, why I spilled my water on the poor lady next to me. So if you're listening, lady next to me, I'm sorry. You were very kind to say it wasn't a big deal, and I appreciate that. Anyway, so I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, it was 7.5. So that's my one reason for downgrading it
No
from
cup holders.
no cup holders. My second and probably my only other beef is it's not big enough.
Yeah, it's not big enough. There's not enough room.
There's gonna be a theme in this episode today. There are not enough seats in Plus Bell because
Size matters.
yeah, size, in this case, size does matter. And so we're gonna have this discussion big time. Well, actually, let's just save the discussion for when we talk about Boston because
Okay.
I think it's an even bigger deal when we talk about Boston. So it was an almost sellout crowd of like
33,
10,300. Oh, yeah, maybe it's
10,333.
just I don't remember. It's like
Yeah,
10, a little over 10,000. Let's
yeah,
just
yeah.
say that. So almost a sellout crowd, which I mean, that's amazing that they're almost selling out a crowd. Like, and it was a Thursday night, so a weeknight, all the things, great.
Hmm.
Um, I,
Cold, snowy.
cold, snowy, all those things. But like, I just my struggle is like
How many people could
CPA has 13,000 on a random,
Tuesday?
weekday night. So I just want to, my wonderment is, and like I said, we'll talk about this more when we get to the Boston game, is like if there was if it was bigger, so like that's my reason for downgrading because again, it was electric. Daniela Ponticelli was 100% correct. There is a vibe in there. It was really cute. There was a bunch of little girls in there and they started chanting
Chanting.
Go Victoire. And it was like somebody said, Oh, it's the little mice. And they did. They
They
sounded
sound
like
like
little
mice.
mice. It was the cutest thing
It was
ever.
cute.
So, even though everything was in French, I still didn't care. I mean, it was a whole vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, the game was kind of
It's
poopy.
4-1.
Yeah.
Chofsel got her first point.
Yes. Yeah.
Happy to
So,
have her.
yeah, so that was it. Carpi scored a goal. I think that was in the third period.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
in
was
the
in the
third period
third
because we
period.
were scoreless in the first, and then they got two in the second. One of
And we
those
made it 2-1.
being a
We got back into
jailbreak
it.
goal.
Oh God, yeah, it was a jailbreak
Yeah,
goal. It was
yeah,
heartbreaking.
Laura Stacy's goal. The second goal was a
It
jailbreak
was
goal.
exciting to watch. They were really happy.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure.
she came charging out of the box as she should, because
Yeah,
she got freed and that get out of jail card. It was really fun. Hats off to Montreal.
yeah.
It yeah.
And then yes, and then we scored about midway through the third, Alex Carpenter and Teresa Schaffsall
Got her first point.
got her
That's right.
first yeah, she got the assist on that one
Yeah.
along with Danielle Serdachny. So
Yeah. But they answered right away.
it
It
was
was 3-1.
yeah, so they won, who cares? There was an empty netter at the end. Not that who cares, but I what I really want to talk about in this game was yeah, we got to stand behind Hannah Murphy or we got to sit behind Hannah Murphy for
Period.
two-thirds of the game, which
Hmm.
was great. It was awesome to see her up close. She's a phenomenal goalie.
Yeah.
It was really fun to watch. And then secondary to that, Teresa Schaffsall has the most spunk I think of anyone I've ever
Yeah.
seen play on our team. Like I can't tell you how many times like body sliding across the ice, and I'm just like because she was going for it. It wasn't like she was being sloppy.
Mm-mm.
It was just she was
All
playing. It
out.
was yeah, she was playing super hard. So I'm excited to see what she can do, and we got to see her play in Boston too. We actually got to talk to her in Boston, and we'll talk about that when we get to the Boston game. But man, it was exciting to see her in that game. I was like, ooh, like I feel like we have like a little glimpse of hope for the future,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anything else about the Montreal game? It was just, I mean, it was lovely. The fans were lovely. I mean, again, I feel like
Energy was nice.
there was some of a language barrier. Like we couldn't necessarily communicate really easily with, everyone there, but there were a lot of people that spoke English and we would chat and, people, I was dressed, I mean, I had a pleather skirt on. I mean, people were like, what are you wearing to a hockey
She was
game?
so
Yeah,
good.
thank you. But, I get it. Like people aren't used to seeing people dress up like that for hockey games. So, but there were other people, that one woman that we saw with she had the corseted
Gosh,
jersey.
that was amazing.
Yeah,
She took a
yeah.
jersey and like fashioned it herself and like cut it into this corset with strings behind and it was cut out. It was amazing.
Yeah,
And
so basically the logo, just so for people, I'm making motions with my hands, but I'll try and do the best to describe for people who are just listening. She basically the portion across
Victoire,
the chest,
Victoire.
yeah, it was a Victoire jersey. The portion across the chest, she cut into a corset and then like cinched with, a corseted
Like
lace,
something
yeah,
lace. Yeah.
behind her.
Hmm.
And then the top part of the jersey, like above where the logo is with the arms, she made like this shaw piece like that
Uh-huh.
she put on that
With the
was,
sleeves, from the
yeah, with the sleeves
sleeves.
that like was right above like where the corset. So
Corset
there was like it
ended.
was two pieces, but like it looked. I mean, anyway, it was like we were like, oh my gosh, please tell me you're making those. She's like, no. What did she say? I have too much
Too
ink.
much pressure. There's too much pressure to make it for other people because my wife would be first in
I would
line.
be. I was
And
like,
I knew it because what were my first words to her?
yeah,
Are you
you
on
love no,
Etsy?
see, yeah. Can we buy this?
Yes. He said no. But
No, she said
there's a
there's,
business. I'm
yeah.
telling you.
And I think it was her first game. I think it
It
was her first.
it was her first was it
I
her
don't.
first game in Montreal?
I don't remember if it was the first
I don't
Victoire or just
remember
first PWHL game in general.
what it
So
was. I forget. I'm so
yeah, no,
sorry.
I
It
know.
was a long time
It
ago.
was that was. It's hard to remember Thursday.
Yeah.
So this is why we normally do if there's a midweek game, we do a bonus episode, guys, because especially if there's a second game in the week, it's just hard to it's hard to remember all the details.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, so that
We went
was.
to dinner after with
Oh
our
yeah, we did
friends.
with our friends. That was really nice.
It
It
was a
was
good
just a
family
lovely, it
dinner.
was a lovely dinner. It
It
was a
really
lovely
was.
time. Just laughter and good times
Yeah.
and not, I mean, some hockey related, but mostly not. Just mostly
Mm-mm.
just telling our stories and getting to know each other better. It was
Yeah.
lovely. And then the next day,
Shopping.
well, we thought that there was going to be a team practice that ended up being closed, which was totally
Which is
fine
fine.
because our friends invited us to go shopping. And I'm like, well, my favorite pastime. Let's let's make that happen in Montreal. Yes, please. And I think the biggest event of the whole day was me really like okay, so we round this corner in the mall. We were in Carrefour Laval.
Carrefour Laval.
Yeah. And so we round this corner in the mall and I see this logo and Patty's got the shirt on right now. She wore the shirt. She actually got has two shirts. But I see this logo of this bunny and this with the
Skull and
cross. Yeah,
crossbones.
this the bunny skull and crossbones. And I was like, what is that logo? That is the coolest logo I've ever seen. I want to go in that store. So we walk in this boutique, and I swear, if we weren't on a minor budget, like we would have bought every single thing in this
Every
store.
single
And it
thing.
was mostly men's clothes. Like that was the more
Yeah.
interesting thing is like
One
they had
little
like
rack of
little rack of women's
yeah,
clothes,
women's
but
and a little
they had really
child.
cute like the little sweatsuit, short suit set.
Uh-huh.
I could have bought that
You
100%.
totally could
I
have.
still might. They
Okay.
they have stuff online. Anyway, but so Patty got this really cute. She's got a blue. It's like a blue button down jacket
Jacket.
and then an embroidered shirt with the logo on the front
Oh
of it
my
that's
gosh, it's
cream.
so
It
beautiful.
is. It's very beautiful.
Honestly. And
Yeah.
it's a Montreal
It's a
brand.
Montreal designer. So Psycho Bunny is the
Psycho
name of it. Yeah,
Bunny.
we'll have to.
Psychotic Bunny.
No, it is Psychotic Bunny. I think you're
You
right.
might check
No,
it.
it is Psychotic Bunny.
It's
No, it's
psychotic.
Psycho Bunny.
Psycho Bunny,
It's
she was right. I
it's
was
Psycho
right.
Bunny. I was like, we'll have to
Look at
follow.
these pockets in here. You can't see it, but oh
Oh
my
no, the
gosh.
pockets are really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna have to follow them. I'm gonna have to go find them on Instagram. I don't know why I didn't do that instantaneously, but
Oh,
we
that's so
we've been
nice.
busy. Well,
We
we've
have
been
been
busy.
busy. We have.
We've been traveling. So anyway, so Psycho Bunny, I'm gonna give a big shout out to them and just say I love their stuff. It's a Montreal designer. We love being able to
She
buy.
got a purple shirt too.
I
She's not
did.
wearing it,
I
but she
didn't.
did
You know,
get it.
she was so funny because she's like, I'm gonna change for the podcast, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm like, I'm staying in my ducks shirt. I'm done. I'm done for the day. We flew home this morning, so
We're exhausted.
we are. Okay, so that was Friday. And then
Hmm.
Friday evening, I think we just hung out and
Had
we
a
watched Ted
dinner.
Lasso.
We watched Ted Lasso
Lasso.
because they had Apple TV on, so
I'm
we
sorry.
left it on in the
Our poor
Airbnb.
fans are like, this is not what we tuned in
No,
for.
it's not.
Anyway, so we started Ted Lasso and have now decided we have to get Apple TV because we have to
We love
finish
it. We've
Ted
never seen
Lasso.
it before.
It's
Neither one of us
really
have.
funny.
It's really
Highly
funny. Oh
recommend
my
Ted
God, Coach
Lasso.
Beard. I feel like they're my Montreal family now. And when I got home, I'm like, I miss my family. And I'm like, what am I talking about?
Ted Lasso?
Ted
That's
Lasso.
hilarious.
It's so funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So it was snowing, basically all day on Friday, which
Hmm.
I grew up where it snows, so I'm not scared of snow like that. I just don't like the cold. Like I'm just not a fan of the cold. So for me, that was what I was whining about was just being cold. But Patty took the brunt of it by like, driving and dealing with all that scraping and
I think I drove well in the snow.
no, you did great. So then Saturday morning, we got up early and got out of town because we had to drive to Boston because the Boston game was Saturday night.
4 p.m.
So we had to make sure we had enough time to get across the border. We did have media credentials for the Boston game. Thank you, Faith. Shout out to their PR person,
Thank you.
Faith,
Thank you.
for hooking us up. We appreciate that. And we thought we thought we need to get there early because
There's pregame with
at
Coach.
at the Torrent games, we do pregame interview with Coach. Well, when we get there and they're like, "Oh no, just go up to the box," and we're like, what? Where was like, where's the interview room? And they're like, oh, we don't interviews after. And I was like, oh, so we got there super early, which was totally fine. But yeah, we got there super early.
Got there
So
super early, met some really nice
yes,
photographers.
yes, we did. We met some really cool photographers.
Yes.
Ryan Deavy, I believe is the name. I'll have to, we
Yes.
followed him on Instagram, but
And Matt,
I
what
think
was
the
his
other
name?
gentleman's name was Matt
Yeah.
as well.
Really
Yeah.
nice guys. Good,
Yeah.
good photographs.
Yeah, amazing photographers.
Yes.
One of the photographers was showing us pictures of Madonna and Prince and all kinds of stuff. So, just it was really cool to talk to them.
Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, really? Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah,
I didn't remember that.
Matt.
Oh,
Well,
Matt had pictures
we were on the way out,
on
and
the
he
way
was
out.
showing me more as we left.
So anyway, we really just hung out in the arena for two
We
hours.
hung out way too long before the game because
Yeah,
we needed to get down to the team store to
right.
get pucks.
Yeah.
And by the time it was like 3:05,
Oh
right?
yeah, it was
So
3:05
we're
when we
like,
walked
oh,
out of
we have to
there.
get down there.
And doors opened at 3 because the game was at 4. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I get down there. Megan goes to, I'm like, you go get the seats because we need to get seats on the bus,
Well,
right?
not seats. We go to get our
Warm-up
spots
spots.
for
Warm-up
warm-ups.
spots.
Right.
So she went and got a great spot. She was right by the tunnel where the players were. Meg was there. Meg Turner with her family was so sweet.
Yeah.
But so she went there. I went to get pucks because we need pucks. And
That's our
she's there.
souvenir.
It's our
Yeah,
souvenir.
we bought a puck at every home game. We bought a puck at the Vancouver Montreal game we went
Hmm.
to. I mean, we just it's an easy souvenir for us because obviously like especially we're not at the team store at the
We're not
away we're not
right.
buying gear because
Mm-mm.
we're wearing Torrent stuff. But
Right.
anyway,
And it's special to us because the first day we ever met in person,
yeah,
we have a
puck.
commemorating that.
Yes.
So, but I get there and there is 40 billion people in line. There's a lot of people in line. I'm like, I'm not going to make it. As soon as I got in line, I'm like, I'm not going to make it. And it was 10 after 3 when I got there. And Megan's like, you have 20 minutes. I'm like, I know. And so I waited and waited and waited. And I'm like, this is not moving. It's not going. And so I was already talking to the people in front of me. Brittany, thank you so
Are we,
much.
wait. Are we so surprised that Patty is making friends in line?
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
They were really
So
nice.
you met,
Their kids were on the ice with the players
right,
and
for the national anthem.
for
So
the national
yeah,
anthem.
so they call them anthem buddies. I thought that was
Hmm.
really cute. It stuck in my brain.
Very cute.
Yeah. So in Boston, I guess, I don't know if they do it in every game because this was Kids Day too. So
Hmm.
the theme of the game was Kids Day. And so I don't know if it's every game or what, but yeah, they had kids lined up with the players during the
And
national
the
anthem.
moms were online. And I didn't get Brittany's friend's name, but I talked to her too. And so when I figured out that I wasn't going to make it back for warm-ups, which I was not going to miss them again, I very nicely asked Brittany if she would get me pucks and I would meet her. And she readily agreed, and I was so grateful. She was ready to hook me up,
Yeah.
but they didn't have any pucks.
Yeah.
They
No
had zero
pucks again.
pucks.
Yeah, no pucks again.
No pucks. So she got me some trading cards.
Yeah, what happened?
Where
Oh, I think they're in the hockey bag.
Oh, they're in the hockey bag. We're gonna do a reel.
Yeah, we're gonna
Opening
do
up
yeah,
the trading card.
yeah, because we got trading. And hockey cards have never been a thing for you, right? Like, and
No.
I mean, I've never been a trading card person before, so I thought it would be fun if we opened them up because I'm like, we don't know. I'm like, well, what do you do with these? Like,
I
you
know.
gotta know we gotta see who's in here first, so we don't know who's in
Yeah.
there.
Maybe we'll get a
So,
torrent player. Who
yeah,
knows?
that would be super
That would be
cool.
super cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a reel and open those. Thank you so much, Brittany. She was
Yes.
very sweet. I met her at first intermission and got the trading cards and a picture with her. And
Yeah, and we tagged her. We
yeah,
tagged her
we tagged her
in
in
the
the
post.
post.
Yeah.
Yeah. So met them in line. Oh my gosh, warm-ups in Boston.
Okay, well, wait, this is my part of the story to tell
Okay,
because
yeah.
I was one of the first people down because we had a long time to wait because like I said, so I was like, okay, I was an hour before, game. I go down to where I'm like, this is the side we're warming up on. And it seemed to me because some of the players were already standing in the tunnel, I was like, oh, okay, this is where they're gonna come out. And so I just hold up there. I just basically like I set our stuff down. And I'm like, okay, this is our spot. We got it. Like, and for me, it was more about being on the glass. And for Patty, she likes to be at the tunnel so she can high five the players. So it was really cute because I mean, we were just talking to everybody that was there. Everybody was super
Lots of
friendly, lots of
kids.
kids, whatever. But so we met a family. It was a husband and a wife with 3 children, and the mom and the dad had on Boston
Boston
gear,
gear.
and all 3 kids had on Torrent jerseys. It was the cutest thing ever. And we were like, I'm like, you got a spot right down here on, on the
Brought them
tunnel with,
down.
yeah, I was like, please come down. And so they all got to come down right, right there by the glass with us, which was super fun. And we talked to the mom, and I guess like they're all huge Torrent
She had
fans.
a torrent gear
She
on
did
underneath her
underneath.
dancing gear,
Yes.
but she wasn't showing it till the
Yeah.
end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
So
at their names. Like if you see
actually,
these,
no, no, no. She commented on Instagram. I need to go back. I need
you
to go.
didn't tell me that.
Yeah, well, I think I just saw it, but yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. She
good, good.
commented on
Oh,
Instagram.
good.
So I think we know. I think we have the connection now, which is again like this is what I love about this community because we actually someone else who was standing on our side at warm-ups, Chris, shout out Chris,
Hmm.
said I'll be holding the thank you CJ sign, and we saw them, and it was like, oh, this
They
amazing
came over
connection.
and said
Yeah,
hi.
yeah. They came over during first intermission and said
First
hi.
impression, yeah.
Yeah, and talked and it was great. But it just anyway, it's the connection
It is
the
the
connection that
connections.
we made through social media is really great because it's been so fun to meet people in person or just make these connections post, like, oh yeah, we had this amazing interaction. Now we know each other and can then we can connect. So anyway, so warm-ups were awesome. The team came down the tunnel and everybody got to high five. They came out on the ice. Like I
I
said,
got so many high fives. Almost the entire team high fived
yeah,
me.
I
And
think
that
I
was when
got
the
it.
kids were there too. Did
Yeah,
you get high
I
fives too?
no, I was
You
filming
were
it.
you were
I was
filming it.
live. I was going
Oh
live.
yeah.
So I went live for warm-ups in Boston too, which like I said, I think the team at that point because we had also we'd been interacting with them a little bit more. Like we saw Hannah Murphy on the concourse before they opened the
Before the doors
doors, and
open,
like
yeah.
I also talked to CJ and Emily Brown. They were down in the time. Anyway, so long story short, like I think the team just had a better awareness for the fact that we were there. So they were hamming it up big time for the live, which was super cute. It was just fun because they all were given, googly eyes and hearts and wave into the camera and stuff, which was a lot of fun. But the warm-ups were super fun because they were pitching pucks like,
Left
yeah.
and right.
I think every player on the team at least pitched like 6 or 7 pucks. It was crazy.
Yeah. That one sweet girl, Bree,
Hmm.
was you Bree? She wanted a puck from Kayla Barnes so badly.
No,
Like
not Caleb Barnes, CJ.
no, she
Oh,
wanted, I talked to her before that. She wanted Caleb
oh, Caleb
Barnes.
Barnes. Oh,
She wanted
okay.
Caleb because she had a Ohio State connection. And that's
Oh,
when I was like, or Bugs, because Bugs,
yeah,
Ohio
yeah,
State.
Bugs
So,
Matano.
but she wanted Caleb
Caleb.
Barnes to throw her a puck
Okay.
so bad. And I was like, I just trying to catch Kayla's eye and go, one for her, one for her.
Yeah.
Because of course I'm going to give it to her. You
Yeah.
know, at one point on the live, I'm like, I'm not going to give it to anyone. I gave it to
Yeah, yeah,
everyone.
yeah, yeah.
Everyone, all the kids got a puck.
Yes.
And I
We
did give
only
one.
kept we only kept one after the
Every
fact.
child around us had a puck.
And I will tell, and I'll say we traded it because it was one that CJ threw at. CJ was so sweet because they were like, no, 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 this one's for you. I'm like, I don't need a puck, CJ. Like, give it to me and I'll give it to somebody else. But they threw it over the glass, and when we were walking out, what? Who was it?
I had given one puck to Bree, but
Okay, it
it was
wasn't
not from
Kay,
Kayla.
Kayla.
And
Okay,
I forgot who threw it to me. I think it was I don't remember who had
yeah,
thrown that particular puck
puck,
to me.
yeah,
And but then she knew that CJ threw them.
yeah.
So we're like, "Do you want to share? Do
I
you
was
want to
like, "Do you
trade?"
want the CJ
Like,
puck?" I'm like, "You're welcome to
and
the
she
CJ." But she
was,
was like, "Can I have
yeah,
the CJ puck?" I was like, "Yes." I don't know.
yes.
Again,
So we
we
traded.
have
She
a
gave me
yeah,
the other one.
yeah.
So we got a puck.
We have a warm up. We have a
Yeah.
warm up. We got a warm up puck
Which
in
you know,
Boston.
just answered that prayer because that's all we wanted. That's
We
when
just
we
wanted
went
a puck.
down. Brittany couldn't get it for me.
Yeah,
He tried really hard.
yeah,
And so we got a puck from Boston,
yeah,
which is we just need a puck.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really fun. So it's behind us too.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, so okay, so now we get down to our seats, which of course we're surrounded by Boston fans. But the fun thing is that there were people like 3 people down from us knew who we were. She
Mhm.
actually follows us on social media, Danica, shout out.
Hi,
And
Danica.
it was really funny because she has the sign that says to the
To the
brig.
brig,
Yeah, so when they
which
put
is what
it
they chant whenever the away team gets a penalty. To the
yeah,
brig,
to
to
the
the
brig,
brig.
to the brig. So because
And
they
I
they do like
love
the
the
pirates
sign.
chant. They do the
Uh-huh.
pirates chant.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
it's really cute. And
But
so
I love the sign and I saw it and 'cause we hadn't talked to her yet and
yeah.
I'm like catching her eye. Hey, 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 can I take a picture of the sign? And she did and she's like, "You made it through the border."
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, how
So,
was the trip from Montreal?" And I'm looking at her like, "Do I know?" Oh, wait, I forgot. We're on social media. You know our life, our whole
uh,
life. Yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, so Danica, we had a good conversation with her. We actually talked to her a little bit after the game too, but
Yeah.
it was just and the people behind us that were season ticket holders, we got to talk to them
Yeah.
and
And the people across the goal judge is in the
Okay,
seats
wait,
the
wait, wait,
whole
wait,
time.
wait, 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 wait. Okay, I should say Patty like totally nerded out about this, and this is something I didn't know. So at CPA, this is not the deal. This is not the deal, and we
Mm-mm,
don't sit on the glass normally, so it's not something I would probably pay that close of attention
mm-mm.
to. But there was an actual human being, this gentleman, who looked like he was about 175. Um,
Oh, wow.
no, you don't think he looked like he was
He
about
was a
175?
little older, but that was harsh.
He
That
he
was
was. I
harsh.
didn't mean it like that.
Were
I
you
just
being
mean
a little
like, oh,
ageist there?
maybe I'm being ageist, but like
Mm,
he was the cutest old man. I don't mean that derogatorily. I just meant like, wow, like
he was older.
he's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
He was sitting in a fold-up chair right behind the goal, like olden time. Like in the NHL, they used to have plexiglass boxes
Yeah.
where the goal judge used to sit right behind. And then they're like, oh, we could sell two more seats if that wasn't there, or four more seats. So they got rid of the goal judges and they put them up on the they're there somewhere, but they're not right behind. This guy was right behind
And he literally had the little
the
buzzer
buzzer,
thing. I'm doing this thing with
like
my
the
thumb, like
Jeopardy
the Jeopardy
buzzer,
buzzer.
in his
Exactly.
hand.
Yeah, and he would hang it up during like
Yeah,
intermission.
and
And I
five
almost
seconds
really
before the end of
wanted
the
to,
thing, I'm like, we might score.
oh
Don't
yeah.
put our buzzer
Oh
down.
yeah, that was 5 seconds
We
before the
didn't score.
yeah, 5 seconds before the end of
Yeah.
the game. He put the buzzer down, and I'm like, because like there was a weird stoppage, and it was like they had to reset or
And it
whatever.
was outside the blue line. And I
Yeah,
mean, it wasn't going to
we
happen. But you
probably
know
weren't
what?
going to
Just put
score,
your
but
buzzer
guess
in
what? I
your
was like,
hand.
geez,
Put your
man,
buzzer in your hand.
he had
But it's okay.
decided.
So anyway, I crawled over them because on the first goal, the first Boston goal, Jesse Eldridge
Yeah,
was on the ice, and for some reason I thought she had gotten an assist or was part of it. She wasn't,
she
but
wasn't.
she was out there. And so we brought all our pink scrunchies because we have pink scrunchies. We're Jesse Eldridge fans. And now Boston has Jesse Eldridge. So two nice ladies across from the goal judge, I gave them each a scrunchie with the story of the pink scrunchie, and
I think
just
we gave
pass it.
Danica a scrunchie too. Didn't
We
we
gave
give her?
Danica, did we give
I
Danica
think
a
we gave away our
scrunchie? We
scrunchies.
gave all of the
Yeah.
scrunchies away, right?
Yep.
So we don't have any more scrunchies when Boston comes back to us. We'll
Well,
get
we
more.
can. I was like, we can order
Yeah,
more.
we'll get more.
We got them from Amazon.
Spread the love. We wanted to spread the Jesse Eldridge
Well, and that's
love
the
and
thing
the
is that
story.
we got to tell a number of people, and actually in the press room after, because the post game presser, we were talking to somebody,
Mhm.
Angel. mm,
Angelina?
I think her name was Angelina, and
I think it
apologies
was.
if that's
Yeah.
wrong, but someone else that was in the press with us asked about what was the story behind the pink scrunchie, and we were like, oh, here we can tell you the story. We know, we know what that story is. So it was cool. It was more than one person that we told that story to,
Yeah.
and like now I'm like, yeah, let's get more people involved in supporting, supporting Jesse, but supporting breast cancer awareness and that sort of thing. I mean, really, let's be honest, that's what it's really about.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, so yeah, so the game, it was a hard game to watch.
Yeah.
Again, Teresa Shefsel was playing her heart out. You could
Mhm.
tell that she had something to prove against her team that she had just gotten traded from.
Mhm.
But it just, it wasn't connecting.
No. We didn't connect. We got shut out.
Yeah.
But
And it was, I will say also it was Erin Frankel. So like you have to give credit to the fact that she is an amazing goalie. So
amazing,
yeah,
amazing goalie.
yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you have to say about the game?
It was a really good game. And I say that in the best way possible. Like the fans were amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's really fun to sit behind we love to stand up. We
Yeah.
love our seats. Don't get me wrong. We wouldn't trade our seats for anything. We're going to be in our seats next year. But it was fun to sit behind the goal and to see a different perspective. And yeah, there's things you can't see out there, but both games, it was really fun to be there.
Yeah.
Win, lose or draw, it doesn't matter. We love the team and we had a great time.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
thought about the person sitting next to me. So Aaron Frankel was in front of us during the first and third periods. So when Schroeder was in goal for this game, so
He
when
was a little
Schroeder,
taller.
yeah, she's the person sitting next to us, like, she's a different stature than Aaron Frankel. So Aaron Frankel, I think, is like 5'2", like five
Mhm.
three. She's one of the more shorty goalies. And, Green Schroeder is like, almost 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
like, yeah, they're a little bit different. They're a
Yeah.
little bit different. So formidable.
Hmm.
Um, so we did post game after we went and did the presser, which was really good. It was actually good because number one, just to show the team that we were there supporting them. I think that was really good. Patty said, welcome to Teresa. And I think that that's the resounding thing I've heard from our fans is that we want to make sure she feels very welcome.
Hmm.
And I guess, breaking news, people will know about this obviously tomorrow that we have signed another new player.
Hmm.
Um, David,
Gabrielle David.
David. I
We're
think
thinking
we're
it's
thinking it's David
David.
because
French
she's
Canadian.
French Canadian,
That
so we're assuming that it's David. It may be David, and if it is, someone correct me. I don't care, Brian.
Brian will. Thank you.
Brian can correct me.
But Bucky's
Uh,
on LTIR.
yeah, but Bucky is out for the foreseeable future, and so sorry, this is a complete aside, but we did ask Coach in post game about Bucky, and he actually said she's not traveling with the team right now, that she had gone home
Hmm.
to see what was going on. And obviously, the news from that was not good because they have signed this new player to.
They're playing in the Swedish
She's
league.
been playing this. She
Top
played for.
top player in the
She
Swedish league.
played. So she signed
Here
with.
with Victoire,
Well, she signed with the Boston Pride before the league went defunct, and then
right?
she got drafted to
Montreal, ninth
Montreal
round, eighth
and
round or ninth
eighth,
round.
ninth, I think it was,
Yeah.
and played there for a year, and then got put on
Started
the
on reserve.
no, I think that was the second year she got put in the reserved, and that's when she decided to go play in
Oh,
Sweden.
really? That was
I think that's what you read. I could be wrong. We quickly read some details today, but then
Mhm.
she did. She's been the top scorer in the Swedish league,
Yeah.
is what we read. So
Wow.
yeah, so we're excited. We're excited to see her play. So she's joining them in Chicago. So let's finish out. We'll finish out this trip, and then we'll talk about what's coming up this week.
We just had it was a great press after
Yeah,
in this little tiny
it
room.
was really tiny.
Mhm.
We're really spoiled. Okay, so
We
this
are
is the
so
so
spoiled. We
this
have
is
no idea because
yeah.
this is just the
We're
way it is. We're like,
right.
what?
Yeah. We are very spoiled for what the press what the media is afforded in
The
Seattle. So
privilege.
we really appreciate what they've done. So this is what I want to talk about. This is the conversation. I know we've been going for a long time, but I don't really care because I feel like this is a huge conversation. Um Songus is a great college arena. It is not big enough for a PWHL team. And that's my only beef. Everything else about that arena is great. I mean, the people were great. I mean, there was nothing wrong with the seats.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Plenty of
there was
space.
couple, there's
There,
like
there, there.
all the things.
Mhm.
But I will say what frustrated me
There's
the most,
no,
it's 6,000. They sold out
six
the clothes
6,000,
61,
61.33,
44, something like that. I don't know. So
61.64 because it would have been
60,
66 because
we didn't
we
scan
didn't
our
take it
tickets.
in.
I'm sorry, guys. We
Yeah.
didn't scan our
We
tickets
did
because
buy tickets.
we did.
We didn't scan
Well, we
them.
actually traded for tickets. Thank
Yeah.
you. Shout out Nicole,
Thank you,
who's
Nicole.
yes,
Love your
who we traded seats and then she didn't end up come to Seattle, but she has dibs on our seats anytime she wants them or whatever seats of her choosing
Mhm.
because she made this possible for us. So we really appreciate anytime.
Very
Yeah,
appreciative.
she wants to come back. She wants to make a trip out to Seattle. We're here for it.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I think that this is the conversation that we're going to be having over the next couple weeks, I'm sure, as they start to talk about expansion or, we actually get an understanding of what's going on with expansion this year, is that they did an excellent job during expansion making sure that Seattle and Vancouver had
Bigger arenas.
reasonably sized arenas for the
Hmm.
kinds of crowds that they could draw. And we've proved it. Seattle's done a really good job of filling up Climate Pledge, and I think Vancouver's in the same. I don't know if they've sold out every game, but like we've done, we've gotten, we've filled it up. We filled it up. And so the thing is, and Vancouver's got a primary tendency, which is
Hmm.
amazing. I mean, jealous. Like I would love to see our logo on center
Oh,
ice.
God, I
Oh,
would
that
love
was
to
the other
see
thing
it.
about Boston is that because the college season was over, they
They
put
had fleet on the
yeah, they
ice.
put Boston's logo on the ice, which was really cool to see too. But
Hmm.
I think the problem is that the original six teams
Don't have that.
didn't did the league was just trying to get the teams going, and they didn't see what would happen 3 years, or they I guess they probably didn't predict that it would grow as exponentially as it has in 3 years. That we now need, like, it's not even a want anymore. They need NHL size arenas, and I hate
Hmm.
to even call them that because it's like that's putting it back to the men's league, but like we need that size of an arena for all the teams, and they
All
need to
right.
be able to have and primary tendency would be absolutely fabulous, but I understand that that's not going to happen in a lot of cities. We're going to have to share.
Quebec City could
Well,
happen.
it could happen. I mean, and Vancouver, it happened. Like, and I'm
Hmm.
not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying like cities like we're looking at the potential of Chicago or the potential of Denver or Detroit or, wherever
Mhm.
we're looking. It's like there's NHL size arenas that are there that we have proven that you can share an NHL arena. The only
Mhm.
thing I would be concerned about in some of those other cities, and I have to think about that, is whether there's an NBA team or not, because NBA plays at the same
Same
time we
time.
we do,
Mhm.
and we don't have that here in Seattle right now. We don't have an NBA team. We have a WNBA team, and they play in the summer, so they play opposite. We do what the
Yeah, I've been thinking
MNBA. I
MNBA.
can't say
We
it.
don't have an MNBA.
It's hard for me to say just the M and the N together. Not that
Mhm.
I, anyway. So I think for me, my, and jump on my rant or don't jump on my rant, whatever. But my rant about this is that my hope is in these expansions that they do the same thing they did with Seattle and Vancouver, which I think they will. I think that they are poised to go into this
It's
with,
been proven that we can do
yeah,
it, that we have the potential
yeah,
to fill the
buildings,
building.
yeah,
Don't shortchange us.
yeah. So I
You
think
can
that
do it.
yeah, I think so. I think that that's my hope is whether it's two or four expansion teams that we get into a situation where they have NHL size arena capacities.
Mhm.
Then this is my ask of the PWHL. You stop expansion for a minute and go fix it for the first six
Make it right.
teams because they are suffering.
Yeah.
Like it sucks because it's like number one, Boston it was lovely. That's not Boston
It
that we
was
saw a
lovely.
game in. That
It
was
was
in Lowell.
I
That
mean,
was in Lowell.
took
Yeah.
us a long, it was a long
Yeah.
way out of Boston, and there
Yeah.
was no
No public
public
transit, no
transit to
public
get there.
transit. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
make it easier for your
Yeah. And
fans.
it's like it's awesome because there were people that were like, "Well, I live 10 minutes away." That's great. But the thing is like I think about the fact that we live 45 minutes away on with no traffic. We live
Mhm.
45 minutes away from Climate Pledge. We make that choice in our life to not live in Seattle proper because Seattle proper is expensive and traffic and down and all those things. So like life choices for us is we don't want to live in Seattle proper. So we understand we have to make a drive to see the team and
Mhm.
we're okay with that. People who live in Seattle say, I want to live in Seattle proper so I don't have to drive to go see stuff like this. And I'm sure the people in Boston feel the exact same way. I live in Boston proper. I'm not going to drive an hour outside of the city to go see a team play.
Boston to go see Boston.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, size matters.
So I just think obviously there's a secondary arena at Agganis. We did not see it.
No,
I'm not really even sure exactly where it's at, but I know that that was one of the things when I was giving my gripe
I
to.
don't know the capacity
Yeah.
either. Is it a
Yeah.
bigger
No, it's
capacity?
not.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
And that's why I say seven for Songus.
You say
We had,
7?
yeah, we're rating them.
Oh, I would much lower than that just
Uh-huh.
because it was so small.
Small.
So small, like maybe like a 5. And it was really only just because of the size, guys. Like
Mhm.
it really had nothing to do with anything else because I just think that they could pack. I just feel bad for the fleet. I'm like they could pack out arenas. And I know that they have a game coming up in the Garden, which is completely sold out. So to
Yeah.
me it's like come on.
Look.
Like we've got to get this so my plea from Gloves Off Seattle to the PWHL is that after we get done with this expansion round, that we hold and calm down on the expansion for a minute to go back and fix it for the first six teams because I know Ottawa's having problems with their where they're going to play.
Mhm.
So it's pretty much a epidemic amongst the first. And I mean,
Mhm.
Minnesota doesn't have this problem because they share an NHL arena.
Mhm.
And I think that I don't know about Toronto. I don't know what Coca-Cola Coliseum. I don't know what their capacity is.
I
I don't
think
think it's.
I think it's not college, it's IHL,
I
IHL,
know,
I
but I
think.
still don't think it's as big. I think it's like Kent size,
Yeah,
like where the
maybe.
Thunderbirds play.
I don't know.
Anyway, so I think they need to focus on going back and fixing it for the first six teams so that they can have the same capacity as what I'm assuming the second six teams, the expansion teams are all going to have once they get everything in place. So that's my beef. The teams were awesome. I love
Fans were
being a
amazing.
fan of this league. This
Oh my
league is
God.
amazing. I mean, like rip off my Torrent jersey. We're all PWHL fans, like at the
Hmm.
end of the day. And that is the way everyone treated us in every place we were. It didn't matter. Nobody looked at us dirty. I mean, like we gave each other a hard time, but that's just part of it, right? But there's
Yeah.
everybody loves everybody, and that's what I love about this league. It
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah. Great trip. Would do it again, hands down.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
No, we're not
No.
going to talk about that yet. So we're not going to Chicago, CJ. Uh, as we're walking out of the building in Boston, they were like, "You coming to Chicago?" I'm like, "No, CJ, we got jobs and
We got
kids and
kids.
like a long weekend is all we can do. We can't be gone for weeks." Anyway, so the team is in Chicago on Wednesday. The
Mhm.
game is at 5 p.m. Pacific time. We are playing the New York Sirens.
Yes.
Okay, good. I was like, oh, please let
Yes.
me say that right.
Yep.
And then the next home game is
The
Sunday.
29th,
So
a week from
Sunday,
today.
week from today.
Well, a
Oh,
week from yesterday.
yesterday. Yeah, this will
Yeah.
be Monday morning. So the 29th, and it's at 4 p.m. We will be there. We'll have the kiddos. Please come say hi to us, Section 7. And then, yeah, well, my guess is we probably won't have a midweek episode for that game on Wednesday night unless I don't know when we're going to record it. That's why I'm
Yeah.
looking at, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Cause I just, we've got a busy week. And then I also shout out the Puck Place Market, tournament is this weekend and we are planning on going to,
Saturday.
we were planning, I'm sorry, I just saw you and said, oh my God, you meant Daniela Fontelli. Yes, we did. Anyway, sorry, that was total aside. Reading my text while I'm doing a podcast, not a good idea. What was I saying? Oh, Puck Place Market. So yes, we're gonna be up there probably Saturday afternoon,
Hmm.
but it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then they're actually ending the championship game is I think at 2, so that they can be over by 3, so everybody can get to the game because they have a ticket, like they had a group
Group
ticket,
ticket. Yeah.
group
So
ticket sale.
every
So.
tournament's
So
going to the
that's the
game.
Seattle
That's
Women's,
awesome
yeah,
news.
Seattle Women's Hockey Club. That's their annual tournament. I'm gonna give a shout out right now. Double Hockey Sticks. She's gonna be there with her merch. If you don't know her merch, you need to know her merch. Her
Get
merch
to
is
know it.
amazing. And then let's talk about the Designer Dust Co. So Designer Dust Co. company is she makes
Freckles.
freckles, yeah, like sports freckles, and like the Phase It ones that I wore. But these are the ones that she has right now. They're limited edition, but they're called Slap Shot, and they're hockey pucks, hockey nets,
Hockey
hockey sticks,
sticks.
and skates. And, in freckles, and they are the cutest thing ever. So I actually went ahead and ordered more because I put out a reel and I knew it was going to kind of go mad.
I
I
mean,
was like,
everyone who, even the waitress at
oh
the
yeah,
restaurant we went to in
afterwards,
Lowell.
yeah,
Where did we go? Cobblestones. It was
yeah,
real right near the arena. Very
yeah.
good. It was very good.
It was good. But
Yeah.
she had the waitress was like, "Oh my gosh, those freckles are so cute." And I was like, "Oh, let me tell you all about it."
Hmm.
So, but Double Hockey Sticks actually said that she was going to have some
Of her
of the freckles,
freckles.
designer
Oh,
does freckles at Puck Place Market. So, there's going to be merch, there's going to be some surprise stuff going on that I'm not going to share, but I know about and you should come. What?
do I know about it?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Anyway, so you should, yeah, come out, and just root on these women because like women's hockey is the best and this is a whole community and I'm just so proud that we're part of it and that we get to be a part of it. So,
Absolutely.
okay, I
We got to
think
call it. It's been long.
it has been a long one. I'm sorry guys, but it was an epic road trip.
It really
It was very
was.
fun and I would love to hear Patty's last words.
Size matters. Size matters. That's it. That's my last word.
Yeah.
And just amazing. It was just a really great hockey road trip. And I used to take these with my Ducks family. We would follow the team everywhere, and it feels better. Everything
Mm.
with the Torrent feels better to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, just very grateful. Color me grateful. Can't
Yeah.
wait for the next one.
Yeah, just we're very thankful for everyone that we've met, and then for everybody at home that was cheering us on, giving us all the good vibes. We had the easiest travel, honestly, guys. Like the only snafu was the food on the plane today, which is like the silliest thing because we had food with us, so we had backup food, so we weren't even starving. We were
Yeah.
okay. So like we just had
And it
the
might have been a blessing in
yeah,
disguise.
maybe. Yeah. But we just, anyway, it was easy travel. It was fun
And we
times.
were crossing
And it was, yeah,
up to the border. Like this
yeah,
never happened in
never,
Vancouver to us
never.
ever.
So,
And we go up there. We've been up there frequently,
yeah,
at least 3 times.
yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's where we're at. We're grateful. We're thankful. Hoping for more hockey adventures in the future. And we've got some games coming up, guys.
Yeah.
And we're excited to be back at home on Sunday. So hopefully we'll see y'all
See
there.
you there. Come say hi.
Yes, please, back to section 7 if you don't know already. Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. And that's the show. Tune in next time for another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.